We are live from Boondall Iceworld for this Game 6. It's the decider of the 2026 State of Origin Under-20 Ice Hockey Series. My name is Lachlan Eels, alongside Jay Partridge here tonight. If it's been anything like the previous 5, we've got an unreal game of hockey coming for you tonight.
This is going to be a big night for hockey. We're going into a 6-game series. We're going into the 6th game tied. So this is the big one. This is the one that everyone's going to remember. So whatever team comes out on top. Lachlan, tell us about the format if we end with a tie today.
So we spoke to the officials last night. Tonight, if we end in a tie, this series will not end tied. We are doing IIHF overtime rules. 5 minutes, 3-on-3. And then if we are done at the end of that, it is a best-of-5 shootout. And if we are still tied, it's sudden death shootout with Origin on the line. I spoke to the head coach of New South Wales before this game, and he stressed to me just how great this series has been from both sides. And he said to me that regardless of the result here tonight, he knows for a fact that his team, he's proud of his team. They've come out, they've left everything on the ice. And same for Queensland. It's not about the result for them necessarily here tonight as much as it is about promoting the sport of hockey. Obviously, both sides want to come out. They want to win this cup. But both of these sides should be extremely proud of what they've done for the sport of ice hockey, because we were talking about this before we went on the air. We're in Queensland, Australia, and we have a sold-out barn for under-20s ice hockey. This is impressive, regardless of how you look at it. And a credit to the players, a credit to the coaches, and a credit to everyone who's put this together.
Yeah, absolutely. And, a couple of things I want to touch on what you said there, Lachlan, is at the end of the day, there's going to be a winner of this. And whether it goes to a shootout or not, but both teams can hold their heads high because they battled. Having 3 ties, a win each, that's great hockey. Speaking to the crowd and the fans and everybody coming out, we owe a thank you to all our volunteers in New South Wales and Queensland, the parents that bring out the youngsters, that buy them jerseys, that volunteer at the front door, the gates, in the stands, sorting.
Everyone here is a volunteer. Everyone
here's a volunteer.
Make this happen.
And you know what? It's great hockey. It's entertaining hockey. And thank you to all of our volunteers. And at the end of the day, hockey is an expensive sport. And when I went through the crowd several times yesterday, and I see youngsters wearing players' jerseys and jersey numbers, right? And, you got parents supporting that and supporting their kids getting into what's perceived as a rough and tumble sport. But you know what? All these players yesterday, they were shaking hands. They got together after the game. These guys are friends, but they play hard.
For in between the whistles, absolutely. Everything is left out on the ice. But as you just said, I left the barn here yesterday, out in the foyer, everyone was chatting. Everyone was getting to catch up because all of these guys know each other from development camps, or the DeFries tournament, Ginsburg tournament. These guys all grow up playing against each other, and that's part of why these guys are so level. If you look at on score, we've had 3 draws this series, and part of that is because these guys know each other's games. They have reps. They play against each other a lot.
Yeah, and then also at national camp, these guys also get paired together to be on the same teams when they're training against each other at nationals camp.
And in cases, they're roommates when they go overseas.
Roommates, I know of families hosting other families up here right now. I know families that got together before, after the games, yesterday, today, and their kids are on each opposing teams. So there is camaraderie. And at the end of the day, no matter what happens today, we're still going to see handshakes, hugs, and, everybody, players happy for each other and their opposition.
And the fans are guaranteed to get a show here tonight, too, because for a fact all of these players are going to leave everything they've got out on the ice. We're just going to pause for a second for the national anthems, and we will be right back with your officials and the puck drop of this, the decider of State of Origin 2026. We are back live here, just getting ready, final preparations before the drop of the puck here for Game 6 of the State of Origin 2026. This series is deadlocked. A win apiece and 3 draws. And in those draws, a few comebacks in there as well. Queensland had the lead twice last night of 3 goals, and they allowed New South Wales back into it. Let's take a look at the officials. Daryl Dunsford and Nick Williams again in the middle with the armbands, and once again the linespersons are Sarah Kinnaman and Clayton McElmurray. So the same crew from last night, and we are just getting at the final seconds before puck drop. Daryl Dunsford at the center ice here.
So what we want to watch out for yesterday is, like you said, Lockie, Queensland was up by 3 goals twice yesterday, and they let it go in penalties and power play goals. That's the key factor of the whole series. We need to drop that back down to let's 5-on-5 hockey, and let's determine this winner.
And power plays really was the story yesterday. New South Wales on paper should have dominated this one on the score sheet. They were 4 for 17 on the power play. Now, most times when you score 4 goals on the power play in a game, you're going to be happy. They scored that in Game 1, and they absolutely dominated. But when you have 17 attempts, I know you'd love to have a few more of those tallied on there, and it would have made their night last night a whole lot easier.
Absolutely, and you know, the rule of thumb has always been the first team to 5 usually wins the game. That didn't happen yesterday. We came away and walked away with a tie.
I was going to say the first team to 10 yesterday didn't even win the game. No, or 15 for that matter. Yeah. We're getting ready. Game 6. It's the decider. You can feel the tension in the air here in Brisbane. Queensland, New South Wales, state versus state. We are underway here at Game 6 of the State of Origin. Queensland win the face-off, and it comes back. They're going to dump it down into the zone. Declan Downey, who returns it to the lineup tonight for the Blues, plays it on. Pass forward for Lowry, who's going to dump this puck in and chase after it. Dew and Greenwood will follow for Queensland. The puck is fished out here, and a dangerous pass out in front, but nothing happens. Queensland are able to deal with it. Now they're going to break it out for a second. Here comes Sasha Rapchuk, the captain. So this being chased down by Shumack, New South Wales. He's 1-on-4, but has a trailer, and he has a good reverse hit there. I believe that was Winston Mannix. New South Wales holding the puck here, passing it around their defensive zone. Declan Downey with his head up. Passes it forward to Hughes, who chips it on, gets gloved down by DeGraff for Queensland. And a pass forward allows Queensland to get a change. Sam Siwak for the Blues takes this puck here in his own zone. And he passes it forward now. Braden Costa, the captain, coming in. Costa with a shot on early. This one gets fished away. There was a rebound, but it was dealt with well by Meyer. So the pass comes back. They're working something out of the back here. Aiden Downey passes it across to Braden Costa, the captain for New South Wales, dumps this puck in, and they're going to chase. They've got numbers. It takes a dangerous deflection off the back boards, and it will head out for New South Wales. Zeal takes a hit into the boards, but it stays in. Boyd, there's an arm in the air. This is going to go against Queensland. So we talked about penalties before. Actually, it's going against Zeal for a slash. So Queensland will get the first opportunity on the power play here tonight.
Yeah, it's actually they only caught the tail end of that slash, but I think he broke a stick on it. So
there's a broken stick on the ice for sure.
Yeah, from the penalized player. We're at 18:22 for our first whistle. New South Wales has already registered 2 shots on goal in that. Score still 0-0. Number 77 for New South Wales. 2 minutes for slashing.
It's Jacob Zeal. He's got 2 goals in the series so far, and he's been a tremendous player. He's got great speed and puck handling skills. A tremendous player moving forward for New South Wales. There's some energy here from the crowd. The BTN crew is getting fired up here on the first power play chance for Queensland. Molly loses the puck as McGrath plays it forward, and it's going to come all the way back. Sasha Rapchuk will pick this up. Looks like Queensland are running 4 forwards right now. Actually 5. So they come forward. Remember, Queensland missing Henri Dalgety out of the lineup after the fighting major at the end of the game last night. Partridge sends this puck in. Campbell back to Partridge, who keeps it in the zone. Partridge sends it in. The saucer pass got knocked down, but only for a second, as a great job by Campbell to recover. Partridge lays it off to Sasha Rapchuk, claps her! And a slap shot from the point goes wide. This puck is still loose there at the side of the net, potentially dangerous here for the Blues, but it's dealt with by Ben McGrath, who sends this puck all the way up, and a great clearance there. They've killed 50 seconds off this first power play. Greenwood for Queensland. With his head up, they're going to look to run something here. Greenwood's going to take it up the center of the ice. He's going to take it to his left himself. Still Greenwood here. The defender likes to take it up the ice. It's sent here to Lachlan Fixter. 45 seconds left to go on the power play. Fixter down low. Looking up, he's got DeGraff. Bank pass finds him. And a move by Schumack is able to deal with the puck for New South Wales, killing more seconds off this penalty. And Queensland get to it first. Good scrumming there by New South Wales. Fish the puck out and it's dumped forward. And this allows a change for the Blues. Alex DeGraff picks it up behind his own net for the Maroons. DeGraff skating forward here, takes it across the blue line. DeGraff lays it off for Lachlan Fixter, who sends it back down around the horseshoe, and it's picked up here by Quinn for New South Wales. Scuffs on the first clearance attempt, but the second one is there, and the penalty is over. We are back to 5-on-5. So New South Wales handle the first penalty kill extremely effectively. The puck is sent in here. The Maroons forecheck it. It's picked up by McElligott for the Maroons. And a shifty move there as he's into the zone now, 2-on-2. And a shot from McElligott that goes wide. He's going to pick up his own rebound, or so he thought. The puck gets dumped down into the zone. And it's picked up in front. McElligott's shot was knocked away. New South Wales struggling to clear their own zone here, but they do now. But Greenwood will knock this down only for a second as Tim McGrath is able to play this puck on to Taj Lowry for New South Wales. Lowry sends one into the middle. One-timer shot is saved by Meyer. The one-timer came from Eugene Ju in the slot. Costa streaking. The puck almost got to him. Tim McGrath throws a wrister on, and a secondary chance doesn't find the target. New South Wales dump the puck out into the zone, and it's intercepted by Queensland. Bank pass to himself by Greenwood wasn't good enough to effectively clear the zone, and he can't change. Zhao, Jerry Zhao, what a move! Zhao with a shot on, scores! Jerry Zhao with the deke beats his man. The shot on finds the pad of Meyer. He kicks it up and over, can't clear the puck. And New South Wales lead 1-0.
Yeah, the New South Wales player that just scored the goal, he actually was able to take the puck across the blue line where the defenseman was looking to change, and the defenseman, although tired, had to stay on, and he just actually undressed him and went around him, got the goal.
On the replay, absolutely deked him out of his skates. Jerry Zhao, take a bow.
Yeah, first goal at 15:10 of the first period for New South Wales. Shots on goal are 4-1 in favor of New South Wales.
So the face-off won here by Queensland, and quickly a chance possibly at the other end as this is picked up by Rapchuk. And Queensland on the offensive now. Can they get an immediate response? It's sent around back behind the net for Campbell. And it's picked up here by Allegra and stolen away by Queensland. Winston Mannix sends it forward. Hugh Campbell can't control it as Tyrone Oxlade steals the puck away from him, but immediately gets dispossessed by Jack Molly. This puck gets thrown around here to Mannix, and he gets stripped away by Allegra, and Queensland recover. There's a good check there finished at the red line. And another one there in front. Some contact from the Queenslanders. 14:25 to go here in this first period. Oxlade sends the puck up. Olkin chases, and icing is called.
What's this, our second or third whistle at the...
second, I believe.
Yeah, 14:19 of the first period. Good back and forth. I kind of want to talk about Queensland's power play. Now, this is going to be a bit of an oxymoron. They controlled the puck, and they had the puck the majority of the time. New South Wales did an exceptional job of keeping them to the outside and not allowing not even one shot. There was a shot attempt, but it wasn't a shot on goal. So good job to New South Wales for their defensive play on their penalty kill. So just getting a net guard replaced before the face-off.
Yeah, that's the face-off taken here, and Badwi had won it for a second for the Blues. They get stolen away by Lachlan Fixter. Lachlan Fixter, wrister on, that one got deflected well up and over the net. That was number 16 there for the Blues, it was Josh Allegra. And a wrister taken on from his own point and seen all the way into the glove there. And that is saved by Xavier Roy, who came into the game in the second half of the game last night and played extremely well and has earned the start here tonight.
Yeah, you bet. Here we are at 14:01 of the first period. Score 1-0 for New South Wales. Shots on goal 4-2 in favor of New South Wales. Face-off is going to be to the left of New South Wales goalie in the Queensland attack zone.
And the face-off is won by Queensland. Quick wrister on, there's a big rebound, but it's cleared. And a big check there sends Greenwood to the ice. I believe that was Hughes. So New South Wales respond with the physicality. Here comes Schumack, who lays it off there for Taj Lowry and just can't control the puck. But it will get sent down around to Schumack. Lays it off for Hughes, who scuffs the one-time shot. Now Queensland come the other way. It's Jack Molly, they're 2-on-2. He lays it off for Sasha Rapchuk, who the pass is unable to find him, so he's gonna have to just dump it into the zone. Campbell sends one on. And this one is sent back. Cleared away by the Blues, but too far as it gets gloved down and will hold up, so Queensland are forced to play it. Andy Dew for the Maroons. Was it stolen away here by Sywak, sends one on to Zeal, and he wasn't able to control it. New South Wales all over the Maroons right now. That pass from Boyd to Costa just wasn't able to set up a one-timer. Winston Mannix sends the puck around, and it's going to come all the way around. Icing is in the air, and I thought it was going to turn on net. It actually got enough of it that the icing is waved off. And New South Wales unable to clear their zone here. Queensland keep it in. Puck is sent down into the corner, and it's chased. McGilligan sends his man into the boards. It's fished out here by Queensland, but only for a second as the Blues now have it, and they're heading forward. It's Sywak. Pass across the middle, and they immediately look for that cross-ice pass. Here comes Zeal, who goes offside as he just loses the puck on the ice and skates across himself.
Yeah, just barely offside there. 12-12 left in the first. Score still 1-0 for New South Wales. Shots on goal 4-3. Pretty good back and forth hockey so far today, Lachlan. There's been some good passes, only one penalty so far. Good control, some good shots.
Considering we had 142 total penalty minutes last night between both sides, it's good to see some free-flowing 5-on-5 hockey here to start this one in the decider. Lachlan Fixter gets stripped away there by Tim McGrath. And now they're moving on the attack at Zhao. He scored earlier, but his pass is intercepted by Partridge, who knocks it forward. Back to Oxlade for New South Wales. Backhand pass. Finds Kulinich, then it found Tim McGrath. Over to Costa, who sends a dribbler through, but doesn't find the goaltender. And a check into the corner by the Queenslander. And Kulinich has his one-timer blocked by Partridge, but that looked like it stung as he's head to the bench a little gingerly. And icing called here.
So, you know, just a little bit of change of subject there, Lockie. Yesterday we were talking about the penalties that going on in the game, and one of the nicknames that formed out of the penalties is one of the players, he's not on any of the special teams, so his nickname is now Frozen Toes, because he wasn't on the penalty kill or the power play, so he was on the bench for so long that his toes got cold. So new nickname formed, Frozen Toes.
It was definitely a lot of man-up drills last night. And the face-off now here for the Queenslanders in the attacking zone. And it's won here by Queensland. It's out to DeGraff, who keeps it in the zone. DeGraff sends the puck down to Campbell. Queensland stay with it, but only for a second. And now here comes Zhao for New South Wales. Pardon me, it's Eugene Ju. Sent that one on, intercepted. Rapchuk sends it forward to Campbell. And a big check there sends Rapchuk to the ice. That was Matty Campbell for New South Wales. Jack Molly sends the puck forward to Hugh Campbell for Queensland. And Campbell on Campbell as they head into the corner. And I don't know if he meant to shoot that. I think he was just trying to find the middle of the slot.
Yeah, I think he was trying to send that over to hoping somebody's in front. It ended up turning out to be a shot that almost surprised the New South Wales goalie, but he was able to cover it. We're at 10:52 left in the first. face-off, it's going to be off in the New South Wales zone to the right of the goalie in Queensland's attack zone. Shots 4-4.
False start called. And I think that actually, since it comes from the referee, that might have been encroachment from the side. And yeah, that is in fact the case.
Another good crowd base today here. I hear the drum out there and the fans cheering. New South Wales, they bring a big presence and they're cheering their team on.
Yeah, there's a huge away presence down here to our left. It seems like it's grown every game of this series so far. It's almost like a few more of them drove up last night for the decider here. High sticking is called and waved off. And Queensland dump it into the zone from Molly. This one gets chased down. Maddie Campbell's going to play it with you, Campbell. So again, some Campbell on Campbell there. Rapchuk to Campbell. Hugh Campbell takes it behind the net now. Sends the pass back to the slot, but no one was there. And now Greenwood's going to have to race with Hughes for New South Wales. Greenwood gets it and loops out. And a good pass actually to Molly. This could potentially be something 3-on-3 here for Queensland. Molly lays it off to Partridge. Great to see him back on the ice as that one was sent to a dangerous spot and almost chopped on net. Rapchuk sends it around the corner. And a big check there by New South Wales. But the breakout pass here, just too far. And Queensland are going to have to chase it. It's Nate Fixter who picks it up here. The pass right to the New South Wales defender. But now they get to break out here. Queensland, he's got Partridge streaking, but the pass can't find him. And here come the Blues. Costa, the captain, with a great recovery to get the puck back, but he couldn't get the secondary shot on. Queensland break this out now. They look very tired right now, and they look like they're under the gun. Whereas New South Wales look extremely confident right now, but this is stolen away by Lockie Fixter. 4 goals already so far in the series. Toe drag Fixter. And he just buys some time to find a teammate. He's going to dump this one down into the corner. And Winston Mannix is going to keep this one in for Queensland. Costa has Haley on him, and Haley dispossesses for Queensland. Haley tried to find his man in the slot, but he just couldn't. And now a great move here by Olkin. Olkin with another move. Here comes Olkin. Stefan Olkin shot and a save by Ethan Meyer for Queensland.
Yeah, nice pad save by Ethan Meyer there on that quick shot and jumping down to cover. I have to agree with you, Lockie. It seems like New South Wales does have that extra kick in their step, where, New South Wales looks like they have that extra kick in their step. Queensland is kind of looking a little bit tired and a little bit slower to start off in this first period. Hopefully by the end or by the second period, they'll be charged up and come out a bit faster. We're at 8:54 left in the first period.
And the faceoff is won for by Aiden Downey, who sends a shot from a microscopic angle, and it goes up and over. Downey will pick this puck up now in a dangerous spot, throws it into the slot. New South Wales unable to deal with it. Declan Downey now down into the corner. And it's dispossessed here by Queensland. They're going to move forward. And this one should be icing as no one gets contact on it. And the whistle is blown for icing.
You bet. 8:31 left in the first. And, one of the things I was just thinking about before the game started, we were thanking out all our volunteers and such, and the parents and everybody and the fans that come out and to cheer on this great event. We also need to thank and acknowledge our sponsors, too, for both teams and the tournament. Thanks so much for your support. It couldn't be done without you.
Absolutely. There's face-off here is won by New South Wales. Zeal has it, but he gets knocked off by Hugh Campbell, who lays off. And the breakout pass from Dybel just couldn't make it out to his winger. But an interception here by Rapchuk could have Queensland out as a pass forward to Campbell now. And it's going to be Campbell and Declan Downey in the corner. Downey with a good check, but Campbell uses his strength and stays on the puck here, 1-on-2. But he gets dispossessed here by Aiden Downey. The two brothers come together. That cross-ice pass is red, but it's still picked up. And offside, surely, and offside is called.
Yeah, pretty blatant that offside there. We're at 7:57 left in the first. Score still 1-0. Shots not that high so far. We're at 5 apiece in the first period with less than half to go. The officials now not letting some of the New South Wales players change as they're taking too long.
I think, yeah, the window of opportunity there's about 7 Blues on the ice right now. They still have 6 out there.
Queensland ready to go. Like I said, we're at 7:57 left in the first.
Shots now even 5-on-5. This puck comes back to Matty Campbell for New South Wales. And it's going to get sent down, picked up by Winston Mannix. Gets stolen away by Zeal. And sends one into a dangerous spot and is dealt with frantically by Queensland. And this one's still loose in front, and Meyer finally covers.
Yeah, good cover on that one by Ethan Meyer. The puck was bouncing around where nobody knew where it was. It's kind of tic-tac-toeing around there, and that's how you get the sneaky one. So Ethan Meyer making the right decision. Cover that up, get a whistle. Let's get a restart and get a line change. 7:39 left in the first period. Shots on goal now 6 in favor of New South Wales, 5 Queensland.
Ethan Meyer, one of a couple siblings here on this Queensland side who have sisters playing in the WIHL Grand Final today for the Lightning.
Goalie family.
The head coach of that Lightning team as well. In that family, here comes Queensland. Jack Molly skates in a great move there. And a no-look pass finds Campbell. Rapchuk's parked in front of the net. Campbell here, skating around, looking to set something up. And a deflected shot comes up and over into the corner. And a big check there. My goodness, Matty Campbell sends Jack Molly to the ice, and it fires up the Blues supporters. But while that's happening, the goaltender is without his stick. And while that happened, there was so the goaltender has a player's stick now. And a big check there by Rapchuk. And another reverse hit, so Rapchuk with 2 checks in a matter of seconds. And a breakout pass here. Here comes Ben McGrath for New South Wales. 2-on-1. He's got Jew at the back post. Can he find him? No, he can't. Rapchuk back to recover for Queensland. So a frantic little period there. Queensland unable to create a chance, but that was more of a case of New South Wales with some heads-up defending than it was of Queensland making a mistake. New South Wales forechecking well, win this puck back here. And Rapchuk with another check there knocks his man off the puck. And this gets sent around, touched, and now Queensland are able to clear their zone. But only momentarily. It comes back to Boyd for New South Wales. And this one's going to come down, picked up by Greenwood, who laid the puck off, and it almost looked like he was more looking for the contact than he was for the puck. Arm in the air here, should go against Queensland. And it will. So we'll see officially who the call goes on.
Yeah, I missed that one myself, Hockey.
It's going to be Lockie Fixter, it looks like.
Okay. First penalty for Queensland at 6:04 of the first period. 2 minutes for
hooking.
2 minutes for work in the corner. Say? Shots on goal. 6-5 in favor of New South Wales. Power play coming up for New South Wales to the right of Ethan Meyer in the New South Wales attack zone.
And the New South Wales fans coming alive here to the left of us. And a response from the Queensland fans here in the home barn. New South Wales going to work this puck around. Sends it down low to Aiden Downey. And the puck is worked around. Found a dangerous spot, but the pass was too hot. And New South Wales potentially have given a chance to Queensland as Jace Haley jumped on the puck, but a great backtrack by Braden Costa was able to recover. Cameron Hughes with the puck here right in front of us. Has his pass knocked down, but it falls right to Aiden Downey, and offside is called.
Yeah, the linesman was right there. Though the player was trying to stretch back to keep on onside, he didn't. He did go over the line for the offside and the whistle. We're at 5:30 left in the first period. 1:27 left in the penalty to Lockie Fixter for hooking. Shots on goal still 6-5 in favor of New South Wales. Face off just outside the New South Wales attack zone.
Just correcting a mistake I made earlier. It's John Bristow is our second lines person down there with Sarah Kinnaman tonight.
Good eye, Lockie.
Just made the puck drop there. New South Wales picked this up. It's Zeal. And the puck comes low. Cameron Hughes has it dispossessed, and this puck gets sent around. And a great play to keep the puck in the zone by Costa, because not only did he keep it in the zone, he also potentially saved a breakout from Sasha Rapchuk. The shot on, save, and Meyer covers.
Yeah, good cover by Ethan Meyer. Shot there was deflected by, who's 18 for?
That is
Anyways, shot was blocked down and then kind of trickled behind, so Ethan Meyer made the decision to stop that. Let's get a line change and a face-off to the right of him at 5:02 left in the first. Penalty power play, for New South Wales for another minute.
The face-off is won back to Oxlade for the Blues. Oxlade with a good circle around, and Rapchuk poke checks it away and is able to get changes in doing so. Taj Lowry sends a pass over, finds his man, Stefan Olkin. Olkin with the puck here on the right-hand side, loops around. The backhand pass to Oxlade. He's got a man at the back post, but it's just too loose and he couldn't control it. It was Jerry Zhao. We know he's dangerous. He's already scored here tonight. He opened the account. And the puck's going to come all the way back. Siwak and Lowry can't decide who's going to take it, and Siwak will end up getting it. Siwak, he's got a lot of speed. He's going to try and drive the baseline here, look for the back post. He's going to loop it around instead. 12 seconds to go here on the penalty. Finds Lowry in a very dangerous spot, and he just scuffed on the shot. That's 3 or 4 times tonight Lowry's had the puck stick to the ice. And Middleton is able to get it up enough that this should kill off this penalty. And McGilligan comes out onto the ice for Queensland as the 5th man as the Fixter penalty is over. Molly sends it forward, but it's knocked out by New South Wales, and a big check in front of us. Winston Mannix. Pardon me, that was Tyler Laurent, who's come into the lineup here tonight. And an arm in the air, so we'll see where this goes.
Looks like penalty to New South Wales at 3:38 left in the first. We're going to see a Queensland power play.
And it's too many men against New South.
Too many men. Too many men at 3:38. See who's going to serve here for New South Wales. Zhao. Face off.
Interesting, because you don't usually have your goal scorer go to serve the too many men, or like a bench miner or something like that.
Maybe he needed a break.
He's been all over, to his credit, he's been all over the ice so far here in this first period. A great game to cap off really a great series by Jerry Zhao.
You bet. Face off in the Queensland's attack zone for the power play.
Queensland win this puck here in the corner. And this puck's going to be cleared effectively by New South Wales, but Ben McGrath is going to chase this one down and force a play on from Ethan Meyer. Now here come the Maroons. 4-on-3. Find Campbell. Pass into the middle, finds Molly, and he'll stop behind the net. Ozzie Partridge here. On the left-hand side, he's going to toe in. Partridge, a shot, can't beat the traffic, but it will come back to his stick as Partridge loops around here. A pass, great pass, finds Rapchuk. Sasha Rapchuk, shot on, that was just too high. It's still loose in the slot, but New South Wales deal with it for now. Quinn's going to try and knock that one out, but it's taken here by Ozzie Partridge momentarily before a poke check knocks it away. 1:13 to go in the penalty. Rapchuk dumps it down to the corner, but a miscommunication. He's unable to find Haley. Hugh Campbell pulls this puck out. Back to Ozzie Partridge. Give and go with Campbell. Partridge lays it off for Rapchuk, Sasha Rapchuk. Schumack with a great poke check, forced him to abort his mission. It's back to Rapchuk in the slot to the back post. Great move there, but is unable to knock it in. And a great clearance, so New South Wales weather the storm. Queensland try and break this out at the other end, but the pass was too far forward for Molly, so Costa will recover for the Blues, and this should kill most of this penalty off. A heads-up pass there. Can't find Lowry, and he's going to make Greenwood play it. 25 seconds to go here in the penalty. It's forward to Lachlan Fixter. Fixter, head up. It gets deflected down low. Oxlade has it stolen away for a second. It's still loose in front. And New South Wales deal with it frantically. 12 seconds to go on this penalty, so this should kill most of it. 1:46 here to go in this first period of the decider. Game 6 of the 2026 Under-20s Ice Hockey State of Origin Series. And the penalty is over. They come together here. Surely a holding will be called against the Graph, and it will be as soon as Queensland touch up. And it's touched up.
Yeah, so once again, I'll say it again, Queensland did a great job on their power play so far. They controlled the puck. They had it down in the attack zone for better than a minute, but weren't able to register a shot on goal. As soon as New South Wales got to touch the puck, they cleared it, sent it out, allowed a full line change, which put Queensland on a bit on their heels there to finish it out. And now we see a penalty for holding going to...
And a silly penalty at that. DeGraaf just got dispossessed, he got lost, and then he just grabbed the man and slinged him basically right in front of the official, and that's getting called every day of the week and twice today on Sundays.
Yeah, so we're going to end this period with a power play.
So New South Wales, great pass into the middle. Costa had it deflected. He had 2 goals last night, which ended up being the cut it to 1 and the game-tying goal ultimately. Aiden Downey sends this one back down low. It's picked up by Cameron Hughes for New South Wales. They lay it off to Shumack. Shumack tried to do too much with it, and a miscommunication here is going to force this puck down low to Hughes. 57 seconds to go in the period. Hughes lays it off. Great passing there. Gets it to Zeal, but he just loses off his stick. That's another time here that Zeal has lost the puck. It's just almost sticking to the ice for him. It's a poke checked away by Molly momentarily, but Cameron Hughes now for New South Wales. Pass into a dangerous area. Shumack, but it got behind him, and he wasn't able to direct a good wrister on target. Will this puck clear the zone? No, it won't, as Braden Costa keeps it in, but the pass is going to come all the way down to Andy Dew, who's able to get a great clearance off the boards. But this will kill off some time. Queensland able to get a change here. 22 seconds left in the period. So New South Wales pushing forward here. Intercepted now by Hugh Campbell, and a chance now. 1-on-4, Campbell, and he's just going to take it back himself, and they're going to kill some more time. Fixter will dump it in. 8 seconds left to go here in the first period, and we should get out of it without issue as we head to the locker rooms. 32 seconds left to go on the man advantage for New South Wales.
Yeah, Molly doing an exceptional job in that penalty kill in the last under 2 minutes of the period there. He was all over the place and doing a great job. He's been taxed a lot on the special teams penalty kill in this series. So good job, Jack Molly.
Part of the reason why we saw some tired legs for Queensland near the end of that period. They spent a lot of time yesterday on the penalty kill, and that is always deadly in your legs when you got a game to play the next day. We are here for the decider. It is Game 6 of the State of Origin Series. It's all on the line tonight, and after 1, it's New South Wales 1, Queensland nothing. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 15 minutes' time with the second period of this game. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, hockey fans. So today I'm here with Ivan Ratchuk. Ivan, you wear quite a few hats in this hockey space. You are the head coach for the Southern Stars Ice Hockey Club. You're on the board of directors for the AIHL. You are a Queensland or the Queensland coaching director, and you are the GM for the Brisbane Lightning. So that's quite a lot. How do you manage?
I barely manage. I just think that I have a lot to give, I think, in the space of hockey. And for me personally, it's family's always first, but work is definitely third. Hockey slips somewhere right in the middle. And I just like being around all levels too, and just in all the spaces. So I just can't resist. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, with your knowledge and experience, what does a tournament like this do for the high performance hockey space?
I think these tournaments are critical. The way New South Wales and Queensland came together to make this happen has just been spectacular. Right now, what we're missing in Australia are high quality games that allow players to learn systems, play it with intensity. Each club in their own local area gets about 10, maybe 15 games against another club. And it's relatively middle of the road hockey. We all love national competitions, national teams, or the state teams playing against each other, but that's 5 or 6 games a year. And what these guys really miss out on is those quality, intense games that really push their limits and make that, put them in the cauldron to really make them advance their skills, their abilities, and learn hockey, and not just the skating, the passing, the stick handling, but all of the stuff that comes with it.
What separates players that thrive at this level?
For me, the difference between a lot of these guys is hockey sense. Really, end of story. We get national coaches from Canada and the US coming out to take over national tournaments and over national camps. And they say the Australian players, their stick handling, especially the guys who play inline, is just as good as the Americans or the Canadians. Their skating even is almost as good. Where they really fall down is their knowledge of where to be in the game, how the game happens, how it transpires, where to be on the ice, what happens in intense moments, where you should be, where your teammates should be. And that really separates us when these guys go to international tournaments, world championships for 18s, 20s, the women as well, is our ability to have that hockey sense, learn the game, learn how the systems work and how the tactics work within a really intense environment. And that's what these games really have brought to the fore.
And why is investment in youth hockey essential for ice hockey's future in Australia?
Right now, we have a little bit of a blip. We had COVID, and COVID really took a chunk out of development for ice hockey in Australia. There was a cohort of kids, both the female and the male players, who lost out on the ability to play games. They were still in their own rinks or at home stick handling, but they lost that ability to have high quality, intense hockey games where they really learned to put the skills to use. This tournament, and in addition, COVID also made Ice Hockey Australia stop doing the National Junior Tournament, the AJ, the Australian Junior Ice Hockey League. And because of that, these middle of the road kids who are in that age group of sort of 16 to 20, where they're really good, quite good, not good enough for senior hockey or the AIHL, but they're better than junior. Where do they go? What do they have? They had nothing. And that's what this is filling. This is filling that gap for these these young men to really keep their love of the game, really create hockey players that can then stay in hockey and play in the AIHL, play for junior national teams and then the men's national team. We want to keep these kids in the game. We want to keep them in the game in Australia so they don't have to go overseas to play games like this. They can get it here in the country. And if we do that, we'll make better hockey players and we'll create another generation of people who love the game, can coach the game, can teach the game to the kids after them.
Fantastic. And what would you say to organizations who are considering supporting this tournament?
I would say get on the bandwagon. In Brisbane, we sold out Boondall Ice Rink in our first games weekend against New South Wales. Liverpool here was full. It was standing room only. People want this kind of hockey. They hunger for it. The AWIHL is selling out the venues this year. The AIHL, most teams have sold out their venues well before the first game of the season. People want high quality, fast paced, intense hockey. This provides it. It's win for the fans, it's win for the players, and as a result, it's a win for the organization. So sponsors, they'll get their names seen because there's hundreds of people in the rink and the social media following is growing. For the players and the parents, they get the ability to interact with other states. The coaches get to now interact with other coaches from other states and really start to learn from each other, meet people, create hockey networks, get us back to where we were pre-COVID, when we were talking between states and players knew each other. That's what we need. That's what something like this creates.
Fantastic. Well, it looks like we're only going up, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where this tournament goes in the coming years.
Me too. I can't wait. I was absolutely jazzed after that game, and I can't wait for next weekend.
It's going to be amazing. Well, thanks for coming and chatting with us, Ivan, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thank you.
We are back live here from Boondall, Queensland, Australia for this, the decider, Game 6 of 2026 State of Origin Ice Hockey Series. The series is tied right now. It is a win apiece and 3 draws in the series. And right now, heading into the second period of this one, it's New South Wales 1-0.
You betcha, Lockie. Just like yourself, went through, did a bit of a walk around through the crowd, had some conversations. The spectators are seeing the same thing we are. Queensland, on their power plays, did a great job controlling the puck, keeping it in the attack zone, but not registering the shots. They're also seeing New South Wales doing a great job on their passing game, and seem to be a step ahead and a bit faster. So I'm thinking Queensland coaches during the intermission probably telling the boys, get on it, you got to be faster, and you got to clean up the passes, and let's register shots.
And they got to work on the penalties too, because last night they gave up 17 power play opportunities, and to be quite frank, they got away with one in the fact that last night's game was a draw. New South Wales only went 4 for 17 on the power play, which you score 4, and like you said, you think that it's ideal, but when you're 4 for 17.
Yeah, just a reminder, we're starting off with 32 seconds left. Queensland on the penalty kill.
And they win this face-off here for a second. It looks like the two captains, Rapchuk and Costa, go in for it. An advantage Costa, at least for now, and Rapchuk's going to push this puck in shorthanded. And he actually does a nifty move there to get around Costa. And it's still with Rapchuk. Rapchuk throws it in front of the shot on by Molly is saved. So a shorthanded opportunity here early, and Queensland are going to pull this puck out and just kill off the last 10 seconds of this penalty kill. So effective penalty killing to start here this second period. But a giveaway here in the neutral zone by Molly. And it goes to Costa, who's going to lay this off to Zeal. And a good cross-ice pass finds Cameron Hughes. Hughes into the corner. He's going to find Abe Downey. Sends the puck around to Shumack. Shumack here. Back to Downey. Downey keeps the puck here. Lays it off to Shumack. Shumack down low. Hughes back to Shumack. Shumack, and it was a great defensive effort by Hughes to knock him off his stride. And New South Wales were able to create a secondary chance that was not converted. And a possible trip here we play on. And the puck's going to come down here. Queensland get a change. And it's forechecked by McGilligan, who forces a mistake here from Zeal. They've almost turned the puck over, but Costa with a heads-up play to get this puck cleared out for New South Wales. It's going to come back to DeGraff for Queensland. And a check there. They come together with DeGraff and Zeal. Offside, and the Blues had to wait a second, but good forechecking there by Lowry. Was able to steal this puck away, but only momentarily. Queensland dumped this puck in, and Lockie Fixter's going to get to it first. Fixter is able to shrug off Costa and passes this one around, but McGilligan's got to chase it. Campbell will get to it first. And Cameron Hughes for New South Wales sends it forward, and now New South catch them napping on the shift. Get a man at the back post, it's still loose. New South Wales create a dangerous opportunity, and Queensland survive for now. Back to the point, and that one gets knocked away. It was Chizniakov from the point for New South Wales, and his shot was blocked and almost caused a breakaway. New South Wales here gonna take the zone through Shumack. Shumack, shot on, and that one goes wide. Matty Campbell will keep it in the zone for the Blues, but he takes a hit there from Barrett Mannix. But the big man shrugs it off. Hughes takes a shot from the point, and it goes wide. And Winston Mannix sends it forward to Jack Middleton, just a little too far, and Matty Campbell will get it. The two 11s come together for the Maroons and the Blues. And Middleton, nice move, gets it away, and will send it around. Lockie Fixter will get this puck here behind the net for Queensland. Sends it off for Haley, who gets sent to the boards by Campbell. And Fixter dispossessed by Lowry. New South Wales still a bit of work to do here to clear the zone. And a puck behind will be picked up by Matty Campbell. He's going to send this puck down, and Winston Mannix immediately sends it right back in, and it's chased by Haley after the onside. But it comes actually back out of the zone. And Haley with a strip here. Queensland coming into the zone, dumps it in for Lockie Fixter, and a giant hit from Matty Campbell, and a shot on. Matty Campbell has not been afraid to throw the body around here tonight. That's about the 4th or 5th check he's had. Campbell coming in with Haley. And it's won here by Queensland. Comes behind. Campbell will pick this puck up for New South Wales. And a good check there by Greenwood for Queensland responds. Haley and Campbell come into it behind the net here. Breakout chance now for New South Wales. They're going to push it forward here through number 25. It's David Quinn. Quinn ahead. And a bouncing shot that Zeal chopped on net. Meyer was able to save.
Yeah, nice save by Ethan Meyer. Those bouncing, tumbling pucks are actually harder than it looks to save. Almost 4 minutes without a whistle there. Several line changes by both teams to get down to 16:07 in the second period. Shots on goals are 8-8. Face-off going to be left of Ethan Meyer in the New South Wales attack zone.
New South Wales looking to shoot here off the face-off. They've got it lined up, and they do. Slap shot on, but it's just high. And Oxlade takes the puck here, but gets dispossessed. It gets sent forward. Campbell's tipped it, so there's no icing. Hugh Campbell and Declan Downey coming to the corner for this puck. And Campbell with a big check on Downey. And it's taken away. Molly, arm in the air, delayed penalty coming. And the Blues will touch it up. It should be a cross check here, and in fact is.
Yeah,
good eyes, Jay Partridge.
Yeah, good cross checking there. It was a retaliation to the big check on the boards, but the referees right there saw the instant turnaround and cross check, and he called that right away. Power play to Queensland going to be at 15:44 of the second period. Shots are now Queensland 9, New South Wales 8. So let's see how Queensland does on their power play. Face-off should be in the attack zone for Queensland.
So a couple of the Boo Birds come out here as the New South Wales player heads to the net. It's to the box. It's Declan Downey. He was sent off in Game 4. Back in the lineup here tonight after missing last night. And DeGraff sends this puck in. The crowd getting behind Queensland here. DeGraff cycles with Fixter, but he keeps it himself. Now he lays it off for Lockie Fixter. Fixter sent it to Greenwood, but the pass was just too hot. Queensland struggling to connect passes right now, it seems. And a good clearance by the Blues. But great stick handling by Greenwood creates a chance here. Greenwood, the big defender, beats 3. Greenwood, and it goes side netting. And a big reverse check there. The New South Wales player found him, and he found out. Big reverse check there. And it comes to Rapchuk. Rapchuk passes a slot shot, and a big save there. That was a frantic save by Roy, but it doesn't matter how you keep at it out of the net as long as you do. Wrister on, shot on. And Roy with a great job to prevent a rebound.
Yeah, Queensland doing a great job in the attack zone. They actually got a line change out where it had New South Wales pinned down, so New South Wales is really looking forward for this line change with 1:05 left in the penalty kill for them. Face-off is going to remain in the Queensland attack zone to the right of New South Wales goalie. 14:48 left in the second period. 1 minute and 5 seconds left for the power play.
Face-off, one forward here. The Blues do a good job, and they're going to clear it out. They've got men to chase it, but Lowry will just hang back. In fact, they'll win this puck, and Sasha Rapchuk sends him into the boards right in front of the BTN crew, who show their pleasure with that. Partridge lays it off to Rapchuk. Rapchuk to Molly. Campbell gets back onside. Rapchuk, one-timer, and it goes wide. 38 seconds left to go on the power play. Great move there by the defender, Oxlade. And he creates a chance here as Olkin's going to chase it. But Molly is fast enough to get to it first, but Olkin, a good stick lift, almost creates the space. Ozzie Partridge with some encouragement to the fans. Partridge lays it off for Rapchuk, who sends it back forward to him. Ozzie will take the zone. Tried the toe drag, got dispossessed, but it falls back to his stick. Partridge back into the slot, and Molly just couldn't do the one-timer. There was some angle there. He could have equalized. And the puck sent forward as we are back to equal strength. Oxlade chips it forward with the Blues, but Campbell, great move to dispossess. Hugh Campbell has impressed this series for the Maroons. Scored the game-tying goal in Game 4 with 52 seconds left. And now here comes Haley. Haley, backhand, scores! Jace Haley stayed with it, just like his goal in Game 1, which I was about to talk about. And my word, Queensland tie, and this barn has come unglued.
Yeah, excellent work by Jace Haley to stay with the puck and keep the pressure on. To his surprise, when he looked down, the puck came with him right in front of the goalie, and all he had to do was a quick little move to tap it in. Here we see again. Goes backwards, turns around. Oh, look at that. It's still on my stick. Put it in.
Jace Haley. It's his second goal of the series. And it's his third total point. He was also sent off with Declan Downey for that fighting major in Game 4, back in the lineup tonight. And a huge moment to come back into the lineup on the score sheet as he's equalized this game in the second period. But New South Wales now, immediate response. Chance Meyer with the save. Big rebound here. And a late poke check from McGilligan saves a potential goal. Gillett picks this up for Queensland. Takes the zone, sends it down into the corner and will chase. McGilligan and Middleton after it. Middleton keeps it in the zone, but only for a second as the captain, Braden Costa, was able to kick it out. But Queensland dump it back into chase. 12:24 here to go. Players come together, arm stays down, we play on. Loose puck trickling. Who's going to win the garbage? And it's New South Wales coming forward. Past the Zeal, forward to Siwak. Siwak, pace, and the puck just unable to be collected by Siwak. Queensland defending effectively. DeGraff pulls this puck out and sends it forward. It gets touched, no icing, it's going to get chased. And like they've done all series, the New South Wales coaching staff calling for the icing there. But the officials don't hear a bar of it. Zeal dispossessed here. Winston Mannix now pushing it forward for the Maroons. Lays it off for Gillett, but that's a dump in more so, and they'll get a change. Hugh Campbell goes into it with Kulinich, and advantage Kulinich as he wins this puck out, but the pass too far in front of Costa, and Rapchuk and Costa will come together, the two captains. They were teammates last year here at the Brisbane Lightning. Rapchuk now dancing in. Rapchuk a shot on a rebound. It gets dealt with by the defender. Molly sends one back in, and it's going to fall to Laurent. It's kept in the zone here. Hugh Campbell sends one into a dangerous position. The call to clear the zone from New South Wales. They do, and now a very dangerous Zeal skating forward. And Laurent, very good job to keep the puck here, but it's stolen away by New South Wales. And a big check, Lockie Fixter, still loose in front. Loose, New South Wales can't turn it on, and it is covered by Ethan Meyer.
Yeah, 3 quick saves by Ethan Meyer there. I didn't get a chance to say, but Jace Haley scored that goal at 13:33 of the second period. We're at 11:07 of the second period, and shots on goal now are in favor of Queensland, 12-10. Face-off is going to be to the right of Ethan Meyer. Even strength.
Both sides a little eager. You can feel the energy in this barn right now. New South Wales win the draw, but only for a second. Quinn keeps it in the zone. It's going to come to Dew. Knocked it forward to Partridge, who knocked it out of the zone, and Fixter just pokes it out, so New South Wales must clear. Laid off here. Great move, and a big check there by Fixter. Sent his man to the ice. Quinn falls here. Slap shot, goes wide. And Schumack back up, and he wins this puck here for the Blues. Hughes behind the net. He avoids the check there, but Queensland are able to come away with it momentarily. Pulled out here by Cameron Hughes. Hughes lays it off. Matty Campbell, the big man, thought about a shot, lays it off instead. It comes down to the corner, and a big check by Queensland. Clears his man off the puck, and now break opportunity as the pass is just too far for Haley. Can he get to the hash marks first? Referee says yes. Haley. This is David Quinn. Queensland unable to keep the puck in the zone as New South Wales clear. They dump it back in and get a change. New South Wales dispossessed behind their own net. It falls to a dangerous spot. Quinn heads up play to win this puck back only for a second. Queensland has the puck behind the net. It's laid off from Middleton, but Matty Campbell will get there instead for New South Wales. Scrumming in the corner now. Comes away. Queensland fish it out, but only momentarily. Effective scrumming from the Blues. They kite this out. They're still trying to clear the zone. Great forechecking from Queensland, though, making that extremely difficult. It comes away with Middleton, who's going to bring this behind. Lays it to the slot. Dangerous chance. Queensland can't score, but it still falls. McGilligan, a shot, just goes high. Harry McGelligan almost took the lead for Queensland here in the decider, but now New South Wales on the rush the other way. Taj Lowry. Lowry with a shot. It gets blocked in the skates by Winston Mannix, who checks his man into the corner. Queensland coming away with it now. Greenwood ahead. That gets dumped in and on target, and it gets covered up, so both sides will get the change.
Yeah, good defensive play by Winston Mannix in the defensive end there. He blocked a shot, or stood up to block a shot, then immediately went into the corner, played the body very well to just move the puck off. Got the puck down to the Queensland attack zone, and we're seeing the face-off there at 18:55.
Queensland was the face-off for a second, but New South Wales get it back. And it falls here, sent forward by Chizniakov. Queensland dump it back into the zone. 8:41 here to go in the second period. We have ticked over the halfway point of this Game 6, the decider, the State of Origin. New South Wales bring it forward, but it's intercepted by Nate Fixter. He's going to send this puck up. Oxlade gets checked off by Partridge. Nate Fixter plays it forward, and he dumps it in. And Lachlan Fixter also there to chase. Stick lift there by Nate Fixter. Great job dispossessing. And a good breakout pass for New South Wales could potentially. Great toe drag, and now they're on the rush. Queensland back checking well. Tim McGrath gets poke checked away by Nate Fixter. Another one from him. The pass comes forward to Oxlade. Both sides doing well defensively, but struggling to get that breakout pass. Lockie Fixter skating forward now. Wrister on, and a great save there. I think Roy saw that late, decided to hold on.
Yeah, so far both goals of the game are reflective of the jump and the step from the teams. First period, New South Wales seemed to have the jump, and they scored first. So far in this period, what I'm seeing is Queensland seems to have the jump and the step a bit ahead of New South Wales, and now we're seeing they got a goal, and we're back at 1-1. Here comes the face-off right of the New South Wales goalie.
They keep it in the zone. It's got to fall to Hugh Campbell behind the net. And Hugh Campbell here to Andy Dew. Dew back down into the corner. Queensland keep it in the zone. And a check there in front of the Queensland bench. Molly heading in. And now the Blues coming the other way. And a big check there at the red line, at the blue line by Winston Mannix, separated his man from the puck. And an errant pass backwards now, so Queensland should get a change. They needed to be careful there as Partridge came out a little bit early. That could have been too many men on the ice. And it's chased in by Allegra. Allegra gets there, but he's got no help. Sasha Rapchuk picks up the puck. New South Wales get a change, and Queensland head forward. Icing should be called as the pass just too far ahead of Partridge. And the linesperson takes the tumble.
Yeah, a little bit of a wipeout down in the corner at 6:41 left in the second. Score 1-1, shots on goal, 16 for Queensland, 10 for New South Wales. Face-off coming all the way back to Queensland's defensive zone.
I just want to point out there was no bench minor call, but there was definitely a warning issued by Daryl Dunsford to the Queensland bench, and he said, one more, I'm calling a bench minor. So Queensland had one of those last night, and it led to a misconduct as well. Hughes, great pass to the middle to Lowry, still Lowry is shot on, rebound, still loose in front. New South Wales unable to deal with it. Queensland will dump this one out of the zone. It almost looked like they were on the penalty kill. Winston Mannix strips the puck away from the New South Wales player and sends him to the ice, and an arm in the air is a retaliation. And Mannix just gave him a wink and said, good job. And it's going to be heading to the box. Yeah. 79 for New South Wales. That is Hayden Boyd.
Hayden Boyd pleads his roughing case here, going head-to-head with Winston Mannix against the boards. New South Wales coach is not liking that. I can hear them expressing their displeasure. The penalties coming at 6:13 of the second period. Number 79 for New South Wales, 2 minutes for roughing The face-off is going to come down and, remain in the New South Wales defensive end to the right of their goalie. Shots on goal, 16 for Queensland, 11 New South Wales. Let's see what happens after this power play.
So for the bird watchers here in Queensland, the Queensland Boo Bird definitely out here tonight. And Boyd definitely heard it going to the box. Queensland win the face-off. They send one in, and it gets knocked up by Roy off the stick. The New South Wales tried to push that puck forward. And Ben McGrath is going to force something to happen here. They're going to make Queensland work. Sasha Rapchuk shows his strength. He's got McGrath all over him. Calls for a trip. Play on. Rapchuk takes it forward himself. Just tried to do the move himself. Snows the goaltender, and Downey says, how about no?
Yeah, they're going to see a few players go over to Rapchuk and say, kind of don't like having our goalie snowed like that. But nothing gets too rough. They're already down a man, so they're keeping their composure.
Which is smart.
Yes. 5:42 left in the second period. Shots on goal, Queensland 18, New South Wales 11. We have a minute 30 left in the power play for Queensland.
So the face-off here. The crowd's coming alive here. 5:42 here to go in the second period. Pass back to Molly. A minute 25 to go on the power play. The wrister gets deflected by Schumack down into the corner. DeGraff has to deal with it. Pass to Hugh Campbell behind the net here. Campbell heads up, looking for something, and the puck gets sent into the slot. And no one's there to collect it. Molly will have to come back and take it at his own blue line. Jack Molly's got 2 blues on him. And he's going to beat them both as he sends this one down into the corner. Oxlade to Kulinich, who's going to send a slap pass all the way down. And Schumach's the first one to get there, as Queensland very slow to get back on the back check here on the power play. Pass just too hot for Fixter to handle. Oxlade. Great outlet pass, but just too hot. But Lowry's there. He has a man trailing. Too many. It was a 2-on-1, and he found the post. Queensland absolutely all over the place at the back right now. It's laid off here to Laurent. Tyler Laurent making his Origin debut here tonight. Laurent takes the zone, lays it off for Lachlan Fixter. Over to Andy Dew. Dew's going to send this one down to the corner. Laid off to Dew. Back to Laurent. Laurent with one into the slot, and it's unable to be dealt with as the final seconds of this penalty will kill off, and New South Wales are back to even strength with Sam Siwak coming back onto the ice. And a wrister taken on, and it doesn't beat the traffic, and now here comes Siwak the other way. And a penalty going against the Blues.
Yeah, it's going against the Blues. Got another roughing, and the referee just gestured, maybe contact to the head.
David Quinn.
So we're looking at another penalty to number 25 for New South Wales at 4:02 of the second period. Shots on goal, 18 still for Queensland, 11 New South Wales. Face-off is going to be down in the Queensland attack zone. They're getting ready there. Now, something that we also saw on that last power play is New South Wales put a lot of pressure on it and actually created an opportunity where they had two men deep with no Queensland defenders in the attack zone or defensive end. So that's
they have to do much better on this next one.
They got to do much better on this power play and create more shooting opportunities and ultimately shots on goal.
This crowd is alive here in Boondall. State of Origin Game 6. In front of a sold-out crowd here at Iceworld Boondall. Comes to DeGraff down here in the corner. Molly. DeGraff. Back to Molly. To Campbell behind the net. Back to DeGraff here. They're working the puck around. This one's going to come all the way back. Can Molly keep it in the zone? Yes, he can. Molly passes down low to Hugh Campbell, who's going to send this one back to Jack Molly. Queensland right now working the puck around effectively, but not creating anything dangerous. Not as of yet. Sasha Rapchuk with a saucer pass over to Molly. Banks it off the boards. Molly sends one on. That finds the pipe. And New South Wales clear it. Ben McGrath is skating after Sasha Rapchuk, who just takes a quick check over his shoulder, and the two will engage. McGrath heads to the ice. It's fished out here by Jack Molly. A good forward pass to Jace Haley, the goal scorer for Queensland tonight. Pass to Rapchuk at the back, just a little too hot though. That could have been extremely dangerous from the Maroons. 45 seconds to go here as a bouncing through puck, unable to be turned back on net by Jace Haley. It's down low to Fixter. Lachlan Fixter sends it back around. Jace Haley will pick this up. Haley lays it off down low, but an errant pass is able to be cleared by the Blues. It's the captain, Braden Costa, with that clearance. Greenwood head up for Queensland, moving forward. Pass forward, Laurent keeps it in the zone. It falls to Laurent. Tyler Laurent still. Laurent a shot, and that's saved. Great save by Roy, and he hears from his bench. Comes back, Dew engages with Lowry, who just misses on the hip check. We're back to full strength. Dew with a pass that slowly finds its man, and the pass from McElligott is intercepted by Quinn. McElligott sends it forward, and he has no one up. Matty Campbell for New South Wales here in his own zone with a great pass forward. Finds Taj Lowry, who's going to send it into the zone, and 4 players will change for the Blues. It's forward, Gillett has it stolen away. Tyrone Oxlade for the Blues. Oxlade in back post, and the pass is just too hard to be collected there by Sam Siwak, who hears it from the BTN crew. Down here into the corner, and the puck is picked up now. Dew sends it forward. McElligott has it dispossessed, and Dew, who just got checked to the ice, will pick this puck back up himself. Cross ice pass to Greenwood, who wins that collision. Greenwood sends it in, and a big reverse hit sends Matty Campbell to the ice, and there's some jawing from Greenwood to him. Campbell's been throwing his body around effectively here tonight, and when Greenwood had the reverse hit on him, he made sure he heard about it. Falls to Rapchuk. Pardon me, it's Gillett. Still with Gillett. And this one's going to come in, trickles in, covered by the goaltender. 46 seconds to go in the period. Yeah,
good coverage by the goaltender there. Slow things down, allow line change. We're at 46.8 seconds left in the second period. It's now 3 times that New South Wales has not allowed a shot, or maybe 1 shot got in on that last power play for
I think it caught Queensland. The pipe, so it's not technically going to count.
Yeah.
New South Wales very effective on the penalty kill here tonight.
Yeah, even though Queensland held it down in their zone, just not allowed a shot.
And once into a dangerous spot, John scores! It's a goal! It hit the pipe and it bounced back out. I wasn't sure what the call was going to be. Nick Williams was right there, and with 41.9 seconds to go in the second period, Queensland lead.
Very quick shot. It looked like the puck went into the back of the net. Quickly popped back out. We're going to see it on the replay right now.
It's Campbell with the finish. Just buries it. There was some confusion, but for Hugh Campbell.
Here's the behind the net coverage.
This is Thought Fox, thank you so much for this angle, because you can see it right there, clearly across the line. Schumach's going to argue. We can see it back on the replay. And we get official call. Nick Williams says goal, and Queensland lead 2-1. Hugh Campbell, it's his 3rd goal of the series, his 7th point.
So we're at the goal scored at 41.9 seconds of the second period, which is going to be a big boost to Queensland if they can get out of this period holding that score of 2-1. Shots on goal, 21-11 for Queensland. Face-off coming up at center ice.
So the barn all of a sudden has come unglued. The Queensland fans getting their support behind the boys. Can New South Wales respond immediately? This puck falls forward and has had to be dealt with dangerously by Declan Downey. And now Schumach in for New South Wales. Schumach with a shot on it, it's just high. Turned away by Queensland, but kept in the zone there by Declan Downey.
20 seconds.
19 seconds here to go. Molly wins this puck. He takes the stick away from his player. Molly is shot, and a great save there by Roy. The puck is still loose behind the net, potentially dangerous, but New South Wales handle it. Hughes with calls of a shot from the bench, which were almost blatantly ignored. And Lowry takes a shot from the blue line.
There he
And immediately turns back.
Fans.
He immediately turned back to the bench and said, "What are you talking to me?"
Yeah.
And Roy, just another moment here when Xavier Roy is just skated by the Queensland bench. He stopped as it was obvious there was some jawing from the Queensland bench. They might be letting him hear it about that second goal.
Yeah, that goal coming in with less than a minute left in the period has really brought the Queensland fans back into the game. They're cheering loud and proud now.
And it changes the whole team talks now from both sides.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden, instead of going into the third period with this game deadlocked, now New South Wales are, I don't want to say chasing the game, because the way this game has been, they definitely look like there's a second goal in it for them. So
yeah.
It's a matter of, can Queensland settle down? Can Queensland get another one on the board? And then it's a matter of defending their championship here in the state of origin.
I think so, and I think New South Wales coach is going to be going to the dressing room saying, boys, don't let that one get you. Keep playing the game that we're playing, because the game that they're playing is a very effective passing and skating and, controlling the puck.
So we will be back in about 15 minutes time. The New South Wales players heading to the dressing room. 15 minutes or so, we will be back with the third and final period of this Origin Series, potentially, if we don't have overtime, because remember, everyone, there's no ties here tonight. Too much on the line. It's State of Origin. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 15 minutes time.
Welcome back, hockey fans. So today I'm here with Colby Schumack, who is an assistant captain for New South Wales. Colby, how are you feeling today?
Feeling good, feeling excited, yeah.
What was it like the first time you played in this tournament?
Last year's tournament was pretty unreal. I mean, as soon as the puck dropped, Queensland was pretty strong, and we didn't know how strong the team was going to be. So, this year, hopefully we're going to be a little bit harder and stronger against the defensive line. They got a better team this year, and so do we.
So, Colby, what does representing New South Wales mean for you?
It's pretty cool representing my state and, having my family and friends come down and watch, especially on the live stream. It's good to play in front of a lot of people, especially up in Queensland. It's a packed barn, and all the boys get pretty pumped and excited after a big hit or a nice goal. So, yeah, it's pretty exciting. I enjoy playing a lot, and there's, many other teams to play for in the future.
So how has this experience shaped your future goals in hockey?
It's definitely pretty good. Yeah, lots of physical hits out there. Makes me put my head up more, make better plays, and going against such a good team as well. So you learn so much how to play more offensive and defensive hockey, and taking hits and giving big hits as well. So yeah.
So what's the biggest lesson you've learned here?
Not to underestimate your opponent. You may think you're better than them. You're going to score more goals, but really you should just come back there more humble. Just play like you've never played them before, like you don't know them. So probably, doing that would help you being a good player. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. Now, last question, in your ultimate dreams, like where could this pathway take you?
Pathway definitely be playing high level hockey in the future. So hopefully that's a good pathway, and it's just such a good tournament and good experience for younger players and older players as well. So, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, we look forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much for catching up with us, Colby. We'll catch you soon.
Thank you.
So this is it. It's all come down to these last 20 minutes, or possibly more, 25 minutes potentially, if New South Wales could come back in this one. It is the third period of the decider. Game 6, 2026 Under-20s Ice Hockey State of Origin Series. And my word, what a series it's been so far. We are deadlocked, except for one goal separates the two of us. Right now, we're getting ready for the third period of action here. Jay?
You betcha. We're going to go into the third period. Shots on goal, 22 for Queensland, 11 for New South Wales. But what we saw in the first period was New South Wales definitely had the better passing and speed and jump in their step. And they led that period. Queensland kind of did the same thing in the second period. Whoever has the jump in the step and the better passing and shooting this period will win.
And you can imagine, too, it's been a story all series long. The special teams could potentially be gigantic here in this third period as the puck is sent down. Andy Dew will collect for Queensland. The puck, the ice looks a little bit sticky right now. Wow, what a hook check there by Campbell. Laid his body out. And you just see, a moment of it there as the puck a little bit sticky right now. We'll monitor that as the period goes on. Shumak, you could hear calls for too many men from Rapchuk, but the referee didn't give it. They, I believe, were within the meter of the bench, which is allowed by IIHF rules. Great pass forward, finds Zeal, but it's just a little too hot. And Winston Mannix tried to deal with it, and a shot on early. And a save that I don't believe he even realized he made. Ethan Meyer just kind of found his pad. Queensland hemmed in their own zone right now, and they're able to break this puck out, and it falls to Partridge now, who's skating forward. He's got Lockie Fixter coming back to the back post. Partridge avoids the check there, and Queensland will get time to have a change, and they'll set up here. Sent back around by Lockie Fixter. Haley is able to get there for Queensland, but only momentarily as this puck clears the zone. Dew will win this for the Maroons. Loops back around, great stick handling there by Dew, but only momentarily as it gets stolen away. Zeal into the zone, gets dispossessed by, I believe that's Middleton, Jack Middleton, and a check there by McElligott dispossesses his man. Goes into the zone, Barrett Mannix will chase, Oxlade and him come together, and Mannix chips it forward. Harry McElligott with a check there, the puck is still loose. Down low, it comes out, Oxlade will collect for the Blues behind his own net. He's got men forechecking him, and he's had to loop back around. Passed over to Matty Campbell. Campbell, this pass is forward, a great pass forward. Here come the Blues, a shot on and a save right there in the chest. I believe that was Zeal or Siwak who got that shot off. It was Sam Siwak.
Yeah, Queensland doubling down with putting triple pressure on the forecheck there, which left open an open man when New South Wales did break out and get down across the blue line into the attack zone, which created a shooting opportunity for New South Wales. We're at 17:55 in the third period. Shots on goal, 22-13 Queensland.
So the face-off one here by the Maroons, but only for a second as this puck kept in by the Blues. But it falls now here. Sasha Rapchuk a forward to Hugh Campbell. Has Rapchuk with him. They stay onside. And the puck down to the corner to Molly. There's a New South Wales player who's injured here. Quinn, he's holding his wrist and he comes to the bench very slowly and he breaks his stick. That might be arm in the air. Disorderly conduct, unsportsmanlike conduct, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I think there's an accidental collision or something by Hugh Campbell.
He apologized too.
And he seemed to say sorry when he went by. We're at 17:29 of the third period. Shots on goal, 22-13. Score is 2-1 for Queensland. What we saw there is the New South Wales player seemed to be a little unhappy. Went to the bench and smashed his stick. You can't do that. Penalty's going to. The official's going to call unsportsmanlike on that all day long.
It definitely looks like Quinn definitely caught a stick to the mouth because he's bleeding from the mouth here. He's standing about 3 feet from me right now. So a stick has definitely come up and grabbed Quinn in the face.
Maybe, I don't know if we have a replay or anything, but it could have been an accidental collision. We don't know if it's a stick or.
Few players for the Blues pleading their case. Either way, there's some discomfort there for David Quinn, but regardless of that, he will be headed to the box because of the stick break.
Yeah, you can't be slamming your stick or showing unsportsmanlike, and especially to the young fans and the kids watching. You don't want to display that kind of behavior.
I can say from experience, I've never taken a hockey stick to the mouth, but I have taken a lacrosse stick. It's not fun, and it definitely fires you up. He was definitely not happy about it.
Yeah, especially when you feel like somebody's missed something that was blatant. But it's like we said, we saw Hugh Campbell skate by saying, "Whoops, sorry about that." Whether I don't know if it was a high stick or an accidental collision or what have you, but we are at 17:29 of the third period. Face-off is about to happen to the right of the New South Wales goalie.
So the face-off coming here. We'll keep an eye on Quinn because he's still being checked out here to our left. This barn has come alive.
Okay, so you're hearing the fans get into it. New South Wales, they're chanting. The Queensland fans, they're screaming and chanting as well.
So the face-off now coming here. This crowd is alive. Campbell wins the face-off for the Maroons. It falls to Ozzie Partridge. Partridge loses the puck momentarily, but wins it back 2-on-1. And a trip potentially. Play on. Haley behind the net now. The Blues very high, turning up the pressure right now. This puck falls into a dangerous spot, and he's going to have to cover Will Roy. It was a stick lift late, and there's a penalty called, actually. And it's going to go against Queensland. Hugh Campbell for a trip, it looks like.
Maybe a makeup call, I don't know.
I think that might be the case, to be honest.
Yeah, so we're at 17:04, seeing a penalty coming to Hugh Campbell for tripping at 17:04. 1 minute and 36 seconds left in the New South Wales penalty, 2 minutes in the Queensland penalty. It's going to be 4-on-4 with the face-off coming all the way down to the Queensland.
So we'll see. Actually, we might get to see it here. This is when it came up. So actually, yeah, it looks like it was maybe a friendly fire there on the David Quinn stick that came up and caught him in the face, potentially. So the face-off one, we got 4-on-4 hockey. Rapchuk moves it forward now. The Maroons 2-on-2. Rapchuk takes it back in, holds it for a second, lays it off to Molly, who is dispossessed. And it's stolen here by Rapchuk, Sasha Rapchuk, still with it on his stick. He's going to take it down. He's got Chizniakov all over him. Rapchuk. And they come together. And it's stolen out by Queensland here. Jack Molly lays it off for Rapchuk. Sasha Rapchuk shot on and a big save! A huge save there by Roy in the context of this series. Lowry pulls it out for the Blues, and they're able to clear the zone momentarily. Rapchuk will have to come out. 50 seconds left to go on the 4-on-4 before New South Wales will have an advantage. This puck falls to Rapchuk. Rapchuk, a shot on and a save! And
where did he catch that?
I think that's the first time I've ever seen it. He somehow caught it in his blocker. It almost caught his wrist, and it's gone down into his blocker because he's dumped it into his glove.
That whistle comes at 16:11 of the third period. The remaining time on the New South Wales penalty is 43 seconds. 1 minute and 8 seconds left on the Queensland penalty. Shots on goal, 24-13.
So Siwak gets stolen away here. Two Queensland players fight over the puck, and here comes New South Wales the other way. And New South Wales will get dispossessed, but momentarily here comes Siwak. Siwak with a shot on, big rebound, and New South Wales can't handle it. DeGraff forward. Here comes Queensland on the rush. It's Andy Dew, chips it in. He's going to chase it himself. Declan Downey comes into contact with Dew. Jace Haley comes together with Costa. It's fished out by Siwak, who's going to send this around for the Blues. Braden Costa, the captain. He equalized the game last night. So the first penalty is over. New South Wales now on the man advantage with 20 seconds to go. So Queensland are just going to want to clear this off, you'd think. And the New South Wales bench calling for icing despite being on the power play. And it's going to come in. Fixter will take it. So we are almost back to full strength momentarily. And a shot on and a save there as time expires on the penalty. So 5 minutes gone here in this third period. Jay, what do you got?
Well, that's a quick 5 minutes, even though 2 penalties called and had some time there. It seems like time's flying right now. Shots on goal, 24-15 in favor of Queensland. Score, 2-1. Face-off's going to be to the right of Ethan Meyer in the New South Wales attack zone.
Now, despite David Quinn's penalty being over, he's still receiving treatment on the New South Wales bench here to our left. So for the foreseeable time, will not be back on the ice, but we hope to see him back later, as he's been a huge player for the Blues so far this series. As this puck comes around, it's going to come all the way down. Kulinic, icing is waved off. Kulinic with the puck here. McGrath was calling for it as he was streaking forward. Kulinic loops back around. He's going to take the puck up, passes over to Aiden Downey, but the pass was just a little too hot. It gets picked up here by Ben McGrath. It's still loose in the corner. Laurent will win it for Queensland and send it forward now. Campbell with a great move sends the New South Wales player to the store. And the pass forward to Campbell is there. Pardon me, to Rapchuk is there. And it's dealt with by Kulinic. Laurent wins this puck for Queensland. Tried to send it forward, but New South Wales clear the zone. Queensland dump in. We'll get a change at the back end. New South Wales pushing forward here. They've got numbers that at least they thought they had numbers as the pass to Downey. A great stick lift late from Queensland. 14 minutes here to go in this game. A potential chance now for New South Wales off the mistake, and the pass to the back post is not there. New South Wales spending some time in their attacking zone now. Prolonged time, falls into the middle. Schumack tried to send one on, but the player couldn't receive it. Now here comes Partridge for Queensland. Ozzie Partridge, great move, takes the zone here and passes that one down. Finds his man Greenwood at the back. And the pass over to Lockie Fixter is stolen away by New South Wales, but some scrumming at the the blue line kept it in. And New South Wales has it stolen away off the stick of Zeal. And Queensland recover. It's now with Greenwood, who's got a head up. He's moving forward. Greenwood off the boards to himself and still going. The big defender, head of steam. Quentin Greenwood, shot! Big save by Roy! And Greenwood, once he gets the puck in his own zone, he's got eyes for net all the way.
Yeah, that save and whistle is at 13-11 of the third period. Shots on goal have now changed to 25 Queensland, 15 still for New South Wales. Face-off is going to be in the Queensland attack zone to the right of Roy.
So Quinn's got his gloves, putting them back on. It looks like he will be returning to the ice for New South Wales, which is a good thing to see.
Probably ran him through a little bit of a concussion check.
You would think there, yeah. So puck on the stick of Hugh Campbell, has it poked away. The check there in front of the BTN crew, fires up the fans. It's behind the net here. And it's still loose behind the net here. A stick lift off of Schumack. Campbell steals it away, but Schumack's able to come forward. Lowry here for New South Wales has it stolen away. But now New South Wales recover. It's Tyrone Oxlade. Oxlade being forechecked by Sasha Rapchuk. Gives him a little stick tap to let him know he's there. Rapchuk. So New South Wales have players up, and they're calling for a pass up, and the bench is screaming at the player right now who had the puck. This one's going to come all the way up and be covered by Meyer.
Far shot covered by Meyer at 12:18 of the third. That registers as a shot for New South Wales. Now we have one in the third period for them, taking it up to 16 shots for the game and 25 for Queensland. Score 2-1. Queensland in the New South Wales zone.
So,
oh, cool.
So, face off here. Some big news coming out of Queensland ice hockey from elsewhere. But right now, we've got a huge game in front of us here. State of origin, the decider, New South Wales with a chance. And it's stolen away here. Costa, Braden Costa, the captain for New South Wales, has it stolen away, but only for a second. And this crowd, you can actually, Jay Partridge, feel the ground shaking underneath our feet right now up from our commentary position. This barn has come unglued here in this third period. New South Wales looking to fight. They've shown so much fight this whole series. And a shot on. Meyer can't keep it down. And icing should be called. if Gillett can't get there, and he's beat by Chisniakov to the hashes.
Yeah, great opportunity there for New South Wales that Middleton did a great second effort to do some back checking directly in front of the goalie. The linesman there actually caught Queensland trying to get sneak a few players off on that icing there. That's why we heard the extra whistles catching their attention, saying nope.
John Bristow has the eyes of a hawk when it comes to that.
Yeah. 11:34 in the third period remaining.
The puck comes out here. It's kept in the zone by Costa. And New South Wales have the puck here. And he gets dispossessed. Fixter with a big check. And Queensland clear the zone, and now they're on the rush. Here comes DeGraaf. Kulinich gets there first for New South Wales. So the Blues, an errant pass stolen away. Here's Laurent, who will win this puck back at his own blue line. 11 minutes to go here in this game. Partridge knocks it forward. And it comes together. Here comes Queensland moving forward. It's Laurent. They keep it onside. Dew sends one in front. Dangerous spot dealt with by the Blues. Laurent sends the puck down and around the corner. And New South Wales should get to this first. But they don't. They make a change, though, as Queensland win this puck. Partridge is going to dump and get a change themselves. So the Blues, the breakout pass there. Queensland forechecking. A good move moving forward. It's Allegra, who tries a no-look pass back into the slot. It's intercepted by Queensland, and now the Maroons moving forward. It's Hugh Campbell who dumps this puck on, and it's actually going to get on net, and he's going to force Roy to cover, so now Queensland with a new attacking zone faceoff.
You betcha. Well, both teams feeling the time counting down. We're almost halfway through the third period at 10:16. You know, it's kind of got that feeling like next goal might be the decider. New South Wales, they want to tie it up.
The decider in the decider.
Yeah, Queensland, they want to get a couple ahead.
Now, speaking of this being the decider, stay with us after the game, regardless what the score is. Sasha Rabchuk in on goal, shoots, he scores! Sasha Rabchuk extends the lead to 2!
Sasha Rabchuk scores at 10:06 of the third. The fans are going crazy. It's getting quite loud in here.
Limbs!
Now, as the replay comes up, what I think happens is the puck either gets blocked or deflected and lands right on Rabchuk's stick. Yeah, it was a steal, actually, by Rabchuk. Takes it in and quickly scores. Score 3-1 at 10:06 of the third period. Shots on goal, 26 for Queensland, 17 now for New South Wales. Here comes the face-off at center ice.
The BTN crew came unglued for that one. Rabchuk made the steal. He came in on net one-on-one. Roy has made a few one-on-one stops tonight, but that's just one too many. Queensland lead by 2, but remember, in ice hockey, 2 goals is one of the hardest leads to defend, especially in a game that means this much. What I was starting to say before the Rabchuk goal, stay with us regardless the result of this game, because we will have the trophy presentation and medals to follow full time. Costa loses the puck. The biscuit stuck to the ice. It's sent forward to Campbell. And Schumack, arm in the air, so Queensland will have a tripping call go against them.
Both officials unanimously called that. It was an attempt at the puck, but he hit the skates of the player. That's a trip all day long.
Intent does not matter when the trip is made.
Yeah, 9:41 of the third period. 2 minutes for tripping to number 13.
I know.
Who is that?
And it's Hugh Campbell, yeah. So we talk about it, special teams, special players, special times. Well, what a special time this would be. The Blues, 9:41, still plenty of time to work with. But if you get the first one here, it certainly makes your work a lot easier.
9:41.
Queensland fans getting fired up here. The puck gets sent around. New South Wales go to work on the power play here again. Braden Costa at the point, sends it down low to Hughes. Cameron Hughes sends it low. A pass into the slot gets dealt with quite comfortably, and it's able to clear the zone. Zeal with the puck here at his own blue line, sends a pass forward. He finds Aiden Downey. Aiden Downey skating in. Scored last night, and a pass into the slot is dealt with. Queensland get a change, a minute 26 to go here in this power play. The Blues on the man advantage. Can they get the goal back? Pardon me. Zeal pushes forward here for the Blues. Zeal, toe drag! And a great poke check there late, but we're going to have another penalty, so New South Wales is going to go 5-on-3 here in a second.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a slash on that one. Oh, no, a hook. Calling hooking at 8:47 of the third period. New South Wales is going to go on a 5-on-3 power play for 1 minute and 7 seconds. That penalty's coming to number 66.
Greenwood, Quentin Greenwood for the Maroons.
Yeah, a little bit too aggressive in the corner, trying to be defensive on that penalty kill. Now putting him in double jeopardy of the penalty kill with 5-on-3. 8:47 left in the third period.
New South Wales, they know their mission's simple. They got to get a goal here. 8:47 to go. Both sides have left everything out there for this entire series, and a good face-off there by Rapchuk as he sends it forward, and now he's going to force Costa to play on. So a heads-up face-off there by Rapchuk to just clear some time off this penalty already. The Queenslanders skating hard here. Downey, Aiden Downey, skating in for the Blues, sends one into the slot, and Rapchuk deals with it quite comfortably. That's 3 or 4 passes in a row that have been cleared out by the Maroons. Zeal, 8:19 to go here in this game. Zeal pushing forward for the Blues. Zeal has it poked away by Rapchuk. And another poke check away, but it falls to Aiden Downey. Downey with a shot, that's just too high, and the tension in the Zamboni gate area where the two nets meet, it just falls through to the ground.
Yeah, the puck escapes there, giving line change well needed for the Queensland team. At 8:05 of the third period.
You see it here on the replay, the puck falls to Downey, and the puck just goes too high and exits stage left.
We have 25 seconds left on the 5-on-3, and then it will be just under a minute for 5-on-4 if Queensland can get away with that.
I guess if you're talking from Queensland's perspective, it'd be exit stage right for the theater people out there who are probably screaming at the screen at me right now. 8:05 to go here in the game, potentially without overtime. Sarah Kinnaman drops the puck. New South Wales wins it back to Oxlade. Oxlade to Lowry. Lowry's shot gets knocked up, and Sal gets checked into the corner, and you just see Rapchuk here conserving his energy as he's forechecking, but very passively. Much different to the beginning of this power play. 6 seconds left on the 5-on-3, so Queensland will get a man back for some reinforcements here. 5-on-4 now. And a pass into the slot, dangerous. Sits up, Oxlade for New South Wales. It's here in the corner. It's Zhao, who's scored already here tonight. There's some pushing and shoving in front of the net. Arm stays down for now. And Lowry, the pass was just too hot. And now here comes Rapchuk, one-on-one again. Sasha Rapchuk buries it! Sasha Rapchuk extends the lead to 3! And a broken stick and a unsportsmanlike will go against Lowry. It's all falling apart for New South Wales.
Yeah, so Sasha Rapchuk was actually on the ice for the entire penalty kill for the double 5-on versus 3. He gets a lucky bounce out there, comes out, turns on the Jets and skates down and scores another one. The score now 4-1 at 7:13.
So you see here on the replay, goes bottom left. There's the stick break right on the pipe. The call, unsportsmanlike conduct. 2 minutes for him. Actually, it says Siwak on the board, but I thought that was Lowry.
Yeah, and number 71 comes up on the board for 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike.
Oh no, they've corrected that now. It is Lowry.
Oh, it is Lowry? Okay,
yeah.
Number 7 now on the board for 2 minutes.
So
just want to recap. The score is 4-1 at 7:13 of the third period. Shots on goal 27 to 18 for Queensland. 27 seconds left in the Queensland penalty. 2 minutes coming up for the New South Wales. 4-on-4 to start.
A piece of broken lumber being handed to a young New South Wales fan. He's going to go home with a souvenir here. New South Wales, if they didn't have to get to work now, they really do now. The pass forward falls to DeGraff. You got to think as the time goes on, New South Wales might get more desperate. And really, the last 2 Queensland goals have been off of mistakes. Puck comes forward. Good job by Maddie Campbell. who beats Jack Molly. So a minute 33 to go. New South Wales going to work on the shorthand, and you know they're not just going to be clearing pucks now that they're down by 3. Rapchuk avoids a hold there, and Molly sends Schumack into the boards. Pass just a little too hot. Can Queensland clear it out? And they almost did. This one's going to come back to the Boondall board. 6:25 to go in this game, and a big check there by Hugh Campbell. And it's scrummed up behind the net here. Player to the ground, and a penalty going against the Maroons for a trip. So the Blues will get on the power play, but not after some more 4-on-4 hockey here in the third period.
We got 6 minutes and 17 seconds left as the penalties start to pick up in the third period. Like Lachlan just said, we're going to be 4-on-4 for a minute and 4 seconds. Hugh Campbell getting 2 minutes for tripping.
And this is a huge time for New South Wales. You're behind. You've just gone back down by 3, but like we say all the time, 3 is a dangerous lead to defend, and especially with the momentum of this sport, if New South Wales can get a goal here and can get a quick 2, all of a sudden all the momentum's in their end. The New South Wales fans on the edge of their seats here. A shot on that finds his own teammate. And a clearance by Laurent. So here comes New South Wales. Costa. We're 4-on-4. A lot of open ice. It's taken away. The errant pass is picked up by Molly, who's going to take it in himself. Jack Molly, great move there. Still with Molly, but Chizniakov with a good defensive recovery. Falls to DeGraff for Queensland. Chizniakov there. Dumps the puck in quite passively. 33 seconds to go in this 4-on-4. Here comes Queensland moving forward. New South Wales keep it in the zone, though. Good move from Chizniakov. But now it falls to Molly, who's ahead to Rapchuk. Already has 2 goals here in this period. Rapchuk with Costa. These two know each other so well. We've seen them duke it out, the 2 captains, all series long. Scrumming here, pulled out by Zeal, but it's going to fall right to Greenwood. Greenwood with a wrister on, and there's a rebound in front, and it's still loose. Wraparound attempt there. Rapchuk, I think, was appealing for a slash. He's not going to get it. We play on. Rapchuk in, lays it over. Shot on, wrister is blocked down. Greenwood shot, can't beat the traffic. But another one just sent in as Queensland, the first penalty is over, so New South Wales now on the power play. Queensland happy to just keep it here in this end. So 38 seconds to go in the man advantage for New South Wales. And the calls for urgency from the bench. Cameron Hughes loses the puck here to Fixter. Mistake there, but Oxlade with a great recovery. Tyrone Oxlade, what a player he is. Knocked forward to Schumack. Schumack takes it down, and a shot from Schumack saved by Meyer. And it comes down here to the corner. 4:27 here to go in this game. Back up here, laid off. Oxlade, one-timer, comfortably saved by Meyer. And New South Wales, we're back to full strength here. Pass around the back, it finds Zeal. Zeal looks for Oxlade, but it's stolen away here by Middleton. And now here come the Maroons on the rush, 2-on-0. Middleton, shot, great save there by Xavier Roy. He had the man at the back post, opted to go near post. Roy saw it the whole way. Scrum in the corner, 3:53 here to go in this origin. And it's gonna fall to Rapchuk. Sends one to a dangerous spot almost. One-timer, still loose in front. And it's covered up by Roy frantically. And with 3:40 here to go in this game, New South Wales get a frozen puck.
Yeah, we're back to 5-on-5 with 3:40 to go, like you said, Lachlan. 31 shots on goal for Queensland, 20 for New South Wales. Score 4-1. Face-off will be in the New South Wales defensive zone to the left of the goalie, Roy.
What a series this has been.
And, you know, just want to talk about Rapchuk's 2 goals today. He's had 2 opportunities that were one for sure that he stole the puck and went down and scored. Yesterday, he had 2 opportunities where he didn't score, so today's the day to do it.
And if you look at this series, now here comes a rush opportunity for New South Wales. If you look at this whole series, the tide-turning moment was when Sasha Rapchuk returned from overseas and back into this Queensland lineup. They looked a completely different team coming into Game 3, and he's been huge. His 2 goals tonight add to his tally. He's got 4 goals so far in the series to go along with 2 assists. Down here. Lachlan Fixter, 3 minutes. The sense of belief coming into the Queensland fans. Off to Quinn here. New South Wales really need to get to work quickly now. Quinn picks the puck up in his own zone. 2:45 to go here. Siwak takes the zone. Siwak for the Blues. Sam Siwak still with it. Takes a shot on himself. Dangerous. Rebound, scores! New South Wales cut the lead to 2 with 2:35 to go in the game. We said they needed to get one quickly. It's Lowry who's got it.
New South Wales keeping the pressure up there. And the replay will be coming up right now.
See it here on the replay. He just brings the puck down baseline himself, takes the shot on the rebound, just falls right there for Lowry, and a timeout will be called, I believe, by the Blues. We have here Metallica for who the bell tolls playing here in the barn. And you got to think the bell will toll very soonly here. Who will come out on top?
Yeah.
Queensland with the 2-goal advantage right now, 2:34 here to go. And you got to also think Roy will probably be coming to the bench here soon. New South Wales will pull the goaltender, you'd think. Down 2 here in a decisive Game 6 of the series.
I think Queensland's down at their bench talking precisely about that. What is their plan going to be? Will they be pulling the goalie? That only makes sense with 2:35 left in the third period, being down 2 points. Just a recap, 4-2 for Queensland. Shots on goal 31-23. 2 minutes and 35 seconds to settle this tournament.
I wanted to hold off on talking to allow Matty Campbell for New South Wales for you guys to hear that, the passion in the voice down here. Take nothing away from this New South Wales side. They've left everything on the ice this entire series.
Looks like we have line 1 out for both teams.
Yeah, it would be. 2:35 here to go in the game. It's a 2-goal lead for Queensland. New South Wales got to get to work quickly. Matty Campbell passes it off to the captain, Braden Costa. The Queensland fans believe. But can New South Wales come away spoilers here tonight? Schumack lays it off. Lowry has it stolen away. And the puck comes forward now. Here comes Rabchuk again. Sasha Rabchuk one-on-one with the goaltender. Shoots and scores! Sasha Rabchuk with the hat trick. Blows the kiss to New South Wales. Game, set, match.
Yeah, Aussie
Hats
Partridge.
onto the ice.
Yeah, Aussie Partridge picks up the puck in the defensive end and taps it forward to Sasha Rabchuk, who takes it all the way deep, brings it around, makes it look like he's going to go backhand, turns it back and forehand and just buries it.
The captain with the hat trick in the decider. Sasha Rabchuk writes his name into Origin history with the goal that could have put this to bed. 2:10 to go.
Hat trick in the third period.
Molly wins this puck. It's sent forward now. The Maroons will chase it into the zone. A check from Rabchuk on Campbell. Rabchuk's doing everything right now. And Campbell with a check on Partridge. This one falls late. Molly with a shot. And here come the Blues away. 1:48 to work. Jerry's out. He scored already. That's going to be kneeing, possibly. No, we play on. I thought the leg got stuck out there a little bit. Referee kept his arm down. We play on. Partridge and Zhao come together. Rabchuk wins this puck. 1:34 to go. New South Wales will never quit. They will never give up. They're going to fight to the very last whistle as they create one there. 1:22 here to go.
I'm surprised New South Wales hasn't pulled their goalie yet.
You would think he's coming soon. There's no quit in this team. You would imagine they're not going to lay down here. Shot on. Dangerous shot, and it's saved by Meyer. And the crowd coming alive here. Actually, Meyer plays on. Hold on.
No whistle.
Meyer played on. And a shot on finds the pipe. And a clearance here. Icing in the air. The whistle will blow. It will come back to the other end. Meyer played on very late.
Yeah, that just goes to show you the players all stopped skating because they thought the play was over, but there was no whistle. Meyer threw the puck behind the goal, and the players picked it up. When the players realized that they haven't heard the whistle yet, they had to react.
So
50.9 seconds left in the third period.
And if New South Wales are able to come away with the draw here, it would be one of the special Origin moments of all time. Forget ice hockey. Origin, period. Here comes Queensland, 2-on-1 on the rush. Shot on, save, that one stepped in, scores!
Yeah,
Hughes battling with Mannix, Barrett Mannix, I think we'll get credit for the tap in, possibly. Molly's taking credit for it, and that, if the nail wasn't already in the coffin.
We're going to see it on the replay
now.
right here. I think it was dancing on just outside the goal line. Molly takes the shot. Puck goes, I think it goes in actually on the Molly shot.
So we'll see it here on the replay. Yeah, it did. So Mannix was there for the put in regardless.
That
surely you would
41
think
seconds.
that is the goal that does it. Queensland have 35 seconds to kill before they are back-to-back State of Origin champions. Pass forward, Stefan Olken, who is expected to return to the Ice Dogs this season in the AIHL. And you just hope things stay civil for the last 20 seconds. Puck is sent forward. Lachlan Fixter knocks it down. Laurent is offside.
We're offside at 12.4 seconds left in the third period. Score 6-2 Queensland. Shots on goal 33-23.
And Lockie Fixter is getting some noise here from the crowd. The Maroons know they've done it.
Here comes the face-off just outside the Queensland attack zone.
And dumped in. So with 10 seconds to go, the Maroons, this place is about to come unglued. Queensland are your back-to-back State of Origin champions.
There you have it, folks.
What a series this has been. Both sides left everything out on the ice. Both sides showed no quit. What a showcase for Australian ice hockey this has been.
Ethan Meyer registers a win. Liam Robertson registers a win to take the series 2 wins.
And if you're a New South Wales ice hockey fan right now, you have to keep your head up because you got treated to a great performance, as did the Queenslanders. Now, the Queenslanders will have the spoils here, but New South Wales, an effort they can be extremely proud of, an effort the traveling support can be extremely proud of, and an effort that Australian ice hockey as a whole can be extremely proud of. What a series this was.
Yeah, fantastic series. Congratulations, Queensland. Great job, New South Wales. To have a series that had 3 ties.
Unbelievable. And it comes down to not only a Game 6, but comes down to the final period of Game 6. What more could you ask for? I can tell you what, whoever is in the sides for next year, whoever gets selected for next year, they've got big shoes to fill for this series.
Yeah, you bet. The only thing I could ask for is less penalties.
Now, we talked about it in Game 1. Would you have ever thought that we'd be sitting here after Game 6 with Queensland with their sticks and gloves down on the other end of the ice celebrating as champions? Because I can tell you what, I don't think I did. I thought this series potentially after Game 1 had the chance to become a repeat of last year but going the other way. This could have been a blowout. But the Queenslanders, they showed heart, they showed determination. They dealt with multiple players out. Henri Dalgety, Jackson Stanek, 2 of their biggest producers were out tonight. And as Queensland is known for in State of Origin, whether it's ice hockey or rugby league, Queensland heart, Queensland spirit, and a never say die attitude.
Yeah, that's what I like to see there. I see Partridge and Hayden Boyd gave each other a hug. As I'm watching through the handshake, I'm not only seeing handshakes, I'm seeing lots of hugs between these players. Like I said before, even though there's lots of penalties and lots of intensity, these guys are mates. They play hard against each other. They play hard with each other when they're on the same team. They do a lot of camps together. They Nash camp, they match up and see each other a lot there. So I really like to see the sportsmanship at the end of this.
So we have the trophy presentation coming up here in a second. The Queensland fans are excited. As for another 365 days or so, they can call themselves Origin champions.
As I mentioned before, thanks again to all our volunteers, all our parents that work the gates. To our sponsors, thank you very much. The support of hockey in Queensland is appreciated, but we hope your fans at home do appreciate that and see it as well.
So both sides just coming forward, hugs all around. We talked about it. At the end of the day, these guys a lot of them are friends. A lot of these guys are national team teammates, state teammates, or well, I guess national team teammates, but yeah, these guys, they know each other well, they love each other, and at the first and foremost, they respect each other.
Yeah, if I had to name a game star today, I'd definitely give it to Sasha Rapchuk. Getting a hat trick in the third period alone was obviously the deciding factor of the game.
And you know, it's so hard. I'm sure that they might give away a series MVP possibly, but that's so hard. There's so many players who deserve it from both sides. There were players from New South Wales who had a great series as well. Applause for the New South Wales players. A standing ovation from both the Queensland and New South Wales players and fans. And they deserve it. They've left everything on the ice.
Yeah, wrapping it up.
I am so excited for next year, if you can't already tell.
Yeah, I just saw that our two suspended players.
Oh yeah, Henri Dalgany and Jackson Stanek are getting in on the celebrations.
Yeah, they're heading across right now to give some high fives and handshakes to the spectators that are here to cheer them on.
What a series it's been.
Anyways, it has been a pleasure calling these games with you, Lockie, up in Queensland here. Thanks again for everybody watching and everybody's support and kind words. It's greatly appreciated. This is Jay Partridge signing out.
I would like to also, I would also like to say a special thanks to Ollie down in Melbourne for calling Game 4 with me down in Liverpool. What an experience that was. And thank you for so much to everyone who's given me the opportunity to call this series. It doesn't matter how bright the lights, State of Origin is still State of Origin, and it's been an honor to be here with you for the last 6 games. And I can tell you what, if this hasn't gotten you excited for the AIHL season, I don't know what will. So, Queensland just relishing in it. They come past the BTN crew right here. And the love is shared. And it's all smiles here in Queensland right now.
I love watching the players go around and thanking the fans individually, shaking hands and high fives, and some stopping and posing for pictures, and the youngsters coming out to look up to the stars of this series. Further developing their interest and participation in this great game of hockey.
And it's if anything too, it's an appeal to the rest of the hockey community here in Australia to say juniors hockey is exciting. Juniors hockey is incredible to watch. This is the future of Australian ice hockey. These are your future Hockeyroos. You get to see them shine here tonight. Not only your future Australia team, these are your future stars of the AIHL. Future MVPs, future Goodall Cup winners. And they're all out here and they left it all on the ice.
Yeah, future representative of the national team.
And the BTN crew sings champions again, ole ole. Drink it in for another year. They are State of Origin champions. The New South Wales team just here for a team photo. They all have so much to be proud of. So we're just moments away here from the trophy presentation. Your final score here tonight in Game 6, the decider, Queensland with a big third period. They come away winners. It's 6-2. Origin is a final of 2-1 with 3 draws. And so here we go, the trophy presentation. And Queensland will once again lift the trophy. And like we said before, New South Wales, the future of ice hockey New South Wales is extremely bright. So all smiles here in Brisbane. So the medals being handed out here. I believe we might start with New South Wales. So we're going to start with the shield here. The shield being handed to Coach Josh Labrie. And the cup being handed to Captain Sasha Rapchuk. Queensland, your 2026 State of Origin Ice Hockey Champions. Just a photo up here. As Queensland will lift the trophy here. So Queensland lift the trophy high on home ice for a second straight year. Queensland players all taking a look at the cup here. You think there might be a libation or two enjoyed out of that tonight. And the goaltender Ethan Meyer lifts the shield here high to the Queensland faithful. And a photo op, of course, for the champions. You just see there a handshake there between Josh Labrie and Braden Costa, who were teammates on the Brisbane Lightning last season. Josh Labrie, the head coach for Queensland. As the New South Wales players now head to the dressing room. So you see it there. Queensland champions for a second straight year. Thank you so much for joining us here. For Jay Partridge, I am Lachlan Eels, signing off here for the end of State of Origin 2026. Queensland are your champions. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.